You're not even in frame. It's like I'm talking to myself.
Couldn't be.
I can just see your hand there. Right, okay. Bye. Oh my god, what was your man's name? That used to do Winning Streak. Bye. Derek Mooney. Right, okay.
Bye.
That was featuring Jess. How are you lads, and welcome back to my channel. I am Sarah if you are new here, and if you are not new here, then thank you so much for coming back to me. Today I have done this requested video from my Instagram. I really hope you like this video, and if you do, please give it a big thumbs up. And I would absolutely love if you could hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more of these videos, or if you've got any other ideas for me to do any more tutorials, please let me know. And without further ado, let's get into the look. I had a little poll up on my Instagram of 2 different eyeshadow looks that I did over the last week, and the Revolution Emerald palette was the winner. It was very close though. It was like 45% to 55%. I promise I will sit down and film the other tutorial with my Naked Cherry palette as soon as I can. So I have already got my foundation on and a bit of a contour because I am doing a review on a foundation. So watch this space to see what that's on and see what my thoughts are. But for the meantime, I am going to go in with my Match Perfection concealer from Rimmel, and I'm just gonna blend that out with my finger. Then going in with my big fluffy Morphe M504 brush, I'm going to take the shade Astral, which is this white kind of shimmery shade, and I'm going to pop that all over the lid right up to the brow bone, just to kind of set down that concealer. Nothing too precise, it's just to make sure that that concealer is not too tacky. Then next, on that same Morphe brush, I'm going to go in with the shade Sorrel, which is this lovely kind of grey shade here, and we're going to use that as a transition colour. It's nice and cool toned. It's going to be lovely in the socket. So bringing that nearly up to the brow bone. Again, we don't really need anything too precise or exact here. It's just to get a nice wash of colour so that all our next few colours can blend pretty easily into each other. I'm just holding my hand quite low on the brush, just doing big fluffy circles, just letting that brush do all the work really for us. And then whatever's left on the brush, I'm just sweeping that all underneath and connecting it on the outside. So once we've got a light wash, then I'm going to go in with a slightly smaller fluffy brush. This is my Morphe M505, and I'm going to go into the shades Chromatic and Paradise. So these 2 shades up here, and I'm just going to mix them together. I'm going to place that just kind of under where we place that last shade, just to add a bit more colour to the crease. And again, just with the big fluffy circles, just to get a nice blend on that. And then again, whatever's left on the brush, I'm just going to bring that right from inner corner to outer corner underneath the eye, and just kind of connect that together on the outside as well. And it starts just to kind of bring the eye look together. Then once you are happy with the blend that you have on your shadow, here comes the fun bit. So I am going to take my my Nicola brush from Nima and go into the beautiful blue shade here, Royal, on the end. Now I'm going to do this little by little. I am by no means a makeup artist, so colour kind of scares me a bit. So if I'm being honest, I like to build it up little by little, and that way then I don't feel too put off by it or daunted by it. If you don't want to use colour, by all means use whatever shades you like. You don't even have to use this palette, obviously. You can do whatever you like. I just thought it'd be a bit of fun and a bit of crack just to do kind of a bit of a colourful eye. I tend to never really do anything like this, so it's nice for me to kind of branch out a little bit. And the fact that I got such an overwhelming response on my Instagram was just, oh, it was just amazing, and I'm really so happy about it, to be honest. So back into the makeup anyway. I'm gonna go into the blue shade Royal. I'm ever so lightly dabbing on both of my sides of my brush, tapping off the excess, and then what I like to do is just kind of stamp it where I want the colour on both sides. So I want to keep it kind of in this edge kind of area here, and then we're going to smoke it out as we blend. And then again, just kind of holding your brush kind of near the end or the middle, just to kind of to let the brush do the work for you. And that kind of just takes away a lot of like the scariness of it, for me anyway. I really hope these tips help. So just in little circles, not as big as the ones that we were doing earlier. And then ever so slightly kind of just bring that in now and again. Kind of just bring it into the crease a little bit further. We keep this nice kind of rounded shape. Try not to bring it up too high, and bring it kind of over the lid as well, just to kind of blend it all in. It's a nice way of bringing a little bit of colour into your look without going too OTT. Then if you like, then you can bring that colour right down to meet just kind of into the inner third of the lower lash line. Just kind of incorporate that. I'm just going to pick up a little bit more of that blue just on the very tip of the brush, tap it off, and just lightly run that under again, just to put a bit more drama down there, and just so that it kind of picks up. And again, just melding it in with what's on top, because we just want to connect the two out here. Very lightly with the brush, nothing too major, and then the brush tends to do all the work for you. I really like to use this Nicola brush because it's quite tapered at the top, so if you want to do underneath the eye work you can as well, and it's great shape for just sitting right into the socket there. And then what I really like to do, just to kind of clean up everything just a little bit, is to go in with my foundation brush and just kind of run that against the edges of where we did that eyeshadow. And if you feel like you've gone out too much, or it's too winged and it's not the shape that you like, if you go in with your foundation brush, it nearly kind of cleans everything up. So I'm just swiping and then going back over, dabbing, just to kind of blend that out. This eye's gone a little bit messy on me. Again, I'm not a makeup artist, so I get these from time to time. So again, just dabbing and swiping to kind of clean everything up. And then once I'm happy with that, then I'm going to go in with my Morphe M504 brush again, just to really kind of very lightly holding the brush at the end here, and just big circles over the edges of everything. And that will just kind of help meld everything together and make sure there are no harsh lines. I just made a big mistake. I did not do my concealer before I put my eyeshadow on, so I'm just going to throw a little bit of that on now. So then I'm going to take my foundation brush and just kind of tap that, and I'll just bring a little more coverage to the area. I have to say though, I'm not the biggest fan of this concealer. It oxidizes, like it changes colour very quickly, and it, like, I don't know, it doesn't even give me that much coverage. But under the eyes it's not that great. I've set it with umpteen different amount of powders and it still creases under the eyes. But it's the only concealer that I have to hand, and I'm just gonna use it for this video. Then because we've done that concealer, then you can kind of, if anything, as I said, is kind of messy or anything, you can just bring the brush up and swipe and dab across the edges to kind of blend everything out just that little bit more. Then I'm going to take my Ollie brush from Nima and go into this shade here on the end, Heaven. And it's a lovely shimmery kind of grey colour. Tap that off and we're going to pop that in the inner corner. Just to brighten everything up. So I just want this shimmery colour just to open up my eyes for me. And then place a little bit underneath the brow bone. So because we have the eyes nearly finished, I'm going to go in with my Pennies or Primark brow sketch. And I'm going to fill in my brows really quickly. I really like this pencil. Just you can be really precise with it. And it's really fast and easy. Now that I have my brows filled in, I'm going to go in with my Essence Make Me Brow and just pop a little bit of that through just to set them in place and make them look a little bit more fluffy. Perfect. Now that's the brows done, I'm going to go in with my Oh My Glam Dazzle palette to do my face. And I'm going to go in with the bronzer shade Satin Bronze on my Harley brush from Nima and just bronze up where I put that contour. I've been using this bronzer palette, this kind of face palette, for the last little while and I really like it. I picked it up at the Irish Beauty Show back in March, the beginning of March, and I really like it. It's a lovely kind of a sheeny bronzer. But it's not too glowy. It just gives a really nice bronze to the skin. I really just like the way that bronzes up the skin. It blends really well. I really like it. So, lazy gal vibes. We are not going to go in with another brush. I'm going to take that same brush, Harley brush, go in with the Pink Satin is the name of the blush. I was going to say bronzer again. No, it is the name of the blush. I can't even talk. And we're going to smile and put that on the apples of the cheeks and blend it back to the temples. It's got no glow to it, so it's lovely and matte. And it's just really nice to add a flush to the cheeks. Then for highlighter, I'm going to go in with a mix of the two. So we've got Golden Peach and we've got Shimmering Gold. But I am going to use both of them today because I cannot make my mind up and I am greedy. And why not? And just add that to any of the high points of the face. So really nice, subtle kind of, but not too subtle, really nice highlighter. And I love mixing the two shades. Now, so that's my kind of base done. I'm going to go in with my Catrice All Matte Powder and I am just going to kind of powder down the center of my face, anywhere that gets severely oily. So my nose, my chin, and my forehead. Set under the eyes as well. So I am going to be applying some lashes in a few minutes. So I am going to go in with my Carter Beauty gel liner and my itty bitty brush from Fuchsia. And I am going to draw a very thin line across the lash line just to kind of hide the lash band, because the band on the lashes that I plan on wearing today are quite thick. So it's just so that you won't see it too badly. And I'm going to bring a little bit in this kind of inner portion here. I love this combo because the brush gets right into the lash line and just creates that really thin line that we want. So now that I am happy with that line there, I'm going to take my Essence Silky Nude liner and pop a bit of that in the waterline just to open up the eyes a bit more. When that is done, I'm going to take my Luna by Lisa lashes. These are the set that I'm going to use here, and they are in the style Selfie. And I am back then finally to do the lips. So today's lip combo, I'm going to go in with MAC Soar pencil and my Note Matte Moist lip gloss in the shade Forever Nude. So you've seen me do this 100 times before. Love this lip liner. It's this beautiful mauve toned, cool toned nude. It goes really, really nicely with the colours in the eyes, I think. Then we're going to finish it off with a bit of my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. And that is the finished look. I really hope you enjoyed this eye tutorial, and it may have given you some creative ideas on how to pop a little bit of colour into your everyday makeup and to get a bit more adventurous like myself and branch out into a little bit more colour. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up just so I know that you like these videos. And I would really love if you could hit that subscriber button. It would mean so much to me. My page just keeps growing and I'm just so happy and excited to do more videos like this with you guys. Leave me a comment down below if there is any kind of makeup looks that you would like to see in the future. And with that, I will leave you for the evening. Have a wonderful day. Love you all so much. Bye.